What's good people, and welcome back to the channel here on Crewboy Productions. My name is BK, and this is the Silly, Nerdy, and Wordy podcast. And this is another nerdy note. A nerdy note about F1, the movie. Everything I say is sourced, is credited from this Blu-ray production featurette. That's where I'm getting into as I'm rewatching this film for the second time since in the theater. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is doing very well. Glad to be back with you doing another episode. And in this episode, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the unprecedented access that was given to this director and this production crew to make this film, and why it felt so authentic when you're watching it in the theater or when you're rewatching it right now. So that's what I'll be getting into in terms of the Formula One aspect and the sport of it all, and the access that they got. So let me get right into it right away. This film, I loved it. I'm going to be doing a review on it fairly soon. But the access that they got, first of all, one of the executive producers on it, I've probably said it already, is Lewis Hamilton. He's a 7-time champion of the sport, so he was involved in every aspect to make sure that they were as authentic as they could be. Another thing that made this authentic was their partnership with the Formula One sport, and all of the different teams and the racers involved. First of all, in this film, you will see actual Formula One racers, actual Formula One owners, as well as team principals. Now, from my understanding, I'm not a Formula One racing fan, but I do love this movie. And a team principal is someone that handles the day-to-day race operations. It is similar to a NBA, an NFL, NHL general manager or a team president of the NBA to a certain extent. Not completely, but to a certain extent. So they had the actual team principals from actual Formula Races teams involved in this that were cameos as themselves in this film. And then also 3 specific teams were heavily involved in the production, in the making of this film to give this the authenticity. First, I want to start with the McLaren team. Their headquarters of their facility gave base to the exterior of the Apex team. So when you see Brad Pitt's character roll up in his Jeep, and then you see Carrie Condon's character, she plays Kate, as she comes up in her bike, and you see the Apex sign outside as they go into the building. That is, they filmed that at the McLaren facility there, the team of McLaren. So that was how they were able to get that. And then another team that was heavily involved, was the team Mercedes. The factory floor that we see in this film when Sonny walks in, when he first gets to the team, and Javier Bardem's character introduces him. He walks in, everybody's there where the cars are made and assembled, and everyone's there. That was the Mercedes team floor. They got access to be able to film and go and do that. So very cool there. Mercedes also helped in terms of the driving simulator that you see Joshua Pierce, the character, practicing as he's trying to get better, as he's trying to save time during that portion of the film. You see him in that driving simulator. That is also Mercedes, where they filmed that as well. So that's never been on camera. That was filmed at the Team Mercedes facility, where actual Formula One racers do go in there and practice in that driving simulator. Another team that was heavily involved is the Williams team. Now, the wind tunnel that you see in the film when Kate is designing the car and Sonny walks in and he says, "What are you working on?" And she says, I'm paraphrasing, she's trying to save a 1/10 of a second. She's working on that particular item to add on to the car. So in that room, you see that he walks into in the wind tunnel where you see the car that's being built. That was actually filmed in the Williams team facility there. And then also the Williams team built 60% of the Apex car that we see you use in this film. 60% of the car was built by the Williams team, which then was finished off by the production crew of F1 the movie. So they helped with that too. That's just another thing that made this film so much more authentic. It was the partnership with the sport of Formula One, with all the team principals, the racers, the owners, an actual racer, 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton being an executive producer, working in every aspect of this film with the other producers and with the directors, making sure those things were right. So an actual racer there, and then filming at those locations, and also made it really good for me. That is all I'm going to have for today. Just wanted to talk about those things in the film and how heavily involved the sport of Formula One was, and the partnership made it even more real to display the sport in the right way, as close as possible to the actual sport, with those people being involved. I hope you like that information and that breakdown and those type of details. If you do, subscribe to the channel here on Crewboy Productions. And as I will have more content coming, you can also follow the podcast at the Silly, Nerdy, and Wordy Podcast, and you can get it wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for the Silly, Nerdy, and Wordy Podcast and follow there, whether it's iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And then also for shorts, I am on TikTok. You can follow me there at Nerdy Podcaster 124, and you can find me there for shorts, as well as the second channel, Crewboy Productions presents Nerdy Notes. Subscribe to that channel as well. That's all it's going to be for today. Hope you got something out of it. And until next time, we will talk soon.